Okay, in this module, we're going to talk about systems and automation, how those things work together, and why your customers are going to love it. All right? Number one, systems and automation. Let's say you've got a user that comes to your website, is looking for information about artificial turf, and specifically looking for information about pets and artificial turf. And you just happen to have a free case study on artificial grass and the options that this pet owner had to come through or had to figure out. Well, it's good data, it's good information, so your user signs up for it, clicks on a link, goes to a landing page, gets the free guide, and now you've captured that name and email address. What is happening in the background is they've just been queued up to what we call an autoresponder. That autoresponder is set up on timelines to go out every so often, a set period of time, and give that user valuable information. It's about the decision process and pets and artificial turf. So content's relevant to the user need. Content is good, it's not crap. And you've also probably built into that content videos and other ways to communicate the value of your company. And that's why systems and automations work. And that's why your customers are going to love you.
Okay, so here we are on the Heavenly Greens website, and as you can see, we've got residential, commercial, gallery, photography and so forth, videos. Here's a direct request for a quote. This is your standard RFI page, right? Where somebody's it's a what we call static. It's a static page. There's no reason other than you absolutely want a quote to fill this out. So backing up a little bit more, let's go over here and let's start looking at what we have to offer our folks. So residential, we've got yards, and we quickly, here's an offer called Hidden Costs of Natural Grass. Here is the Heavenly Greens comparison guide. And then of course we have 8 facts you should know. And then we've got a nice little video here, which helps, right? Because we're building authority in our market by presenting this content. And then we break it down into pets, and then we break it down even further into golf and recreation, as I click the wrong link, but you get the idea. And then you can see every single time we're introducing a product, we are introducing a free guide or a way to engage with our prospects. And when we look at our free guides up here, we're going to go back to this page, and we can see the adoption rate of these guides. Like if you look over on the left here, this is our generic RFI form, 25% conversion rate to leads. This is the product comparison guide, 20% conversion. The ultimate synthetic grass Q&A, 16%. 8 facts you should know, and pet owners case study, and then the 10 benefits of artificial turf. And you might say, well, why are you showing me all that stuff? Well, because these are the free guides that come in this system, and you're able to take advantage of these as well. So just going through all these free guides, product comparison and so forth. All right, so let me take you through the continuity, or what we call congruency, of ad flow and user interaction. Remember, we're talking about automating information, and we're talking about setting up drip campaigns on the back end. Here is a typical artificial grass for pets. Here's a PPC ad, pay-per-click ad. And then when you click on this ad, you actually end up on this page. And this is very specific. It's a short little form, request a quote. Or if you want more information, you can click this pet owner's case study, which is also going to be in the system for you. And then now you've got 2 things that are happening for you. Number one, you're engaging with your prospect, and then you're asking them, hey, are you ready for an appointment yet? And it's a yes or no situation. And oftentimes folks will fill out the guide and not be ready for an appointment. So let's take a look at the pet owner's case study as an example. And we can see that this form had 122 submissions over this given time frame and 9.6 conversion. And then out of those submissions, 65 of them were ready for a appointment. And then you can see here that it's converted in real-time ROI for customers. A couple things to point out really quick about the ROI here. HubSpot is our content solution, right? Our content optimization system is what they call it, a COS. Really, it's just a piece of software that manages all the content on your website. But at the end of the day, it's not plugged into our CRM. We're in the process of onboarding Salesforce and onboarding some other technology. So actually, these stats will be inside Salesforce in real time. So we'll be able to see our true ROI. But let me just go through the rest of these here. Here's a landing page for top 10 benefits of artificial turf, good submission number, good conversion number into appointments. And then here's a Heavenly Greens product comparison guide. This, of course, is a generic product comparison guide, so you'll have this in your system as well. And I think that's all I wanted to show you there. And then I'm going to go ahead and click over here. And this is the timeline associated with our follow-up emails. So we can see that we've sent 65 here. We've delivered 95% of them, 51% open rate, and a 19.4% click rate. So there, people have opted out as well. But what you're seeing here is real engagement because we put an offer in front of somebody that is relevant to the search term. So one other little deal I wanted to show you here. I'm going to go over to Sent, and now we're in our auto follow-up campaign for pets. And you can see this is where our engagement level is. We've got 51% open rate, 38% open rate, 28% open rate, and then of course a 37% open rate. And you guys are going to have all these follow-ups as well and all the landing page documentation, which we're just going to eventually go through. But I wanted to take a moment and go through the marketing automation and how it works with landing pages and how it works with our free guides that you're going to see as we go through the next few videos. Okay, thanks, and we will see you on the next video.